kids, this is Cool Crafts with Chase
and Carolyn.
And Paw, don't forget.
So we will not be saying all C's, but we are making chocolate molten lava cake.
Whoa! What is chocolate molten lava cake, Chase?
It's sort of like a mini cake that you bake in these, and then you it's chocolatey everywhere, but I think the middle might be like liquidy.
Kind of puddingy.
Sort of like our lemon cakes.
Ah, those were good.
Yeah.
What kind of ingredients do we have here, Chase?
So we have eggs, flour, sugar, chocolate chips, and butter.
Oh, that all sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do we do first anyway? Do you know?
No. That would be a good question to ask him.
Pa, what do we do first here?
Just had to
Oh,
find
we have more ingredients, I think, Chase.
Let's see. This is cinnamon
Cinnamon.
and nutmeg
Nutmeg. That's good.
and
That's the new nutmeg. This one's old. Toss it.
Okay.
new nutmeg.
New nutmeg. Okay.
So cinnamon and nutmeg add to the list.
Okay. Those all sound like good ingredients to me.
We have a mixer,
Uh-huh.
a whip,
A whip.
a bowl,
Uh-huh.
and then a giant mixer.
Oh,
Well,
that's-
electric mixer.
okay.
Just putting in a half teaspoon of cinnamon. I mean a fourth teaspoon and a fourth teaspoon of nutmeg.
Oh,
It's easy to do too much nutmeg, so I just use a little bit.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
We're gonna mix the sugar and the eggs. So we're gonna have Chase
Pour them.
pour them in and start whipping them together.
okay, Chase. Oh. And how many eggs you got?
4. You
Okay.
can see them because
Uh-huh.
of the yolk.
Yeah. And then,
Then we should whip it.
okay.
Just start stirring.
And you can see
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like a super
Yeah.
fun to play with
You
stuff.
need to
Oh,
really work
Kind of
that
whip it a little bit.
batter hard.
okay.
Oh, in the meantime, would you just first dump these in here?
Oh,
In here.
oh, in with the butter.
So
Chocolate chips go with the butter then.
And
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
the recipe just won't be the same. You're missing one chip. Okay, now we're going to take the butter and the chocolate chips. We're going to set them on top of a pan of water,
Oh.
and this is called a double boiler.
Let's go look at that, kids, and see what that looks like. Have you ever
It will
heard of such a
start-
thing?
I'm interested too.
Oh, yeah.
It will start melting pretty soon, and when it does, we're going to mix it in with the eggs and
Eggs.
sugar.
Have you ever heard of putting a pan inside a pan, Chase?
No. But I have heard of it putting over a fire pit, which is sort of like putting it over a pan.
Yeah. Maybe you better whip those a little bit more.
Yeah, so it
I
looks
said
like,
you had to really whip those.
it's like bubbly in here.
Yes, it is.
But also it's like sugary. If you were to take this, you can see little sprinkles of sugar in it.
Yeah.
The more you stir it.
So the sugar probably dissolves, do you think? Or does it stay in little granules like?
I think it dissolves some. Yeah.
So look how bubbly it is now.
Oh my gosh, how come it got so bubbly?
Maybe because it was sitting. Now watch this.
That must be something to do with the air that you wrap in there, and then the air comes to the surface or something?
So the butter's still not quite done, but it will be done in like, let's say, a minute.
So when you take it off of the stove, you have to let it cool down just a little bit. So
It's like pudding, except a lot hotter and less stuff in it.
what are you doing, Chase? What's that red thing you're sticking in there?
It is a thermometer to tell how hot the pudding is. Well, chocolate is.
It's 145 degrees right now.
It's
too hot to put in.
31 degrees.
We don't want to put hot chocolate in the batter because it will
Cook the
egg instead of mixing with the egg.
So our pan is still cooling, well, the chocolate in it. So it might take us a few more minutes and then we'll pop back up.
I want you to.
So what's next, Chase?
We are finally done and we're gonna put the chocolate in.
Is it ready? It's cooled off enough?
Yep, watch this, guys.
Whoa.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
Ready? Okay.
Okay.
Just start stirring slowly, and I'll pour.
This is what you call a team effort. You and Pa make some really good stuff in the kitchen, Chase. It's fun to cook. It's fun to cook, isn't it?
Especially when you get all the chocolate.
What's next, guys?
So, we will do the next step. I don't know what it is, so over to him.
We're going
Okay.
to put in the flour and cinnamon and nutmeg.
Yum. That's not very much flour for a whole cake.
But they're tiny cakes.
Aha.
So combine that.
And I can smell the cinnamon from here.
This smells.
All the ingredients put together make something really yummy. And you know what that is?
I know it. What's it called again?
Chocolate molten lava cake. And here's a good way to remember it. Chocolate molten lava cake.
Lava cake. Chocolate molten lava cake.
And so that's all the ingredients that goes in them.
But we're gonna still show you a few more things.
Ah.
You still
Like
have
how to make the whipped
It's
cream.
oozing out on this side here.
Yeah.
Well,
Cream.
Oh, I bet you're right,
that's
Chase.
so.
Hey, can I look at the bowl? Please, 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 please. Please.
Chase. Guess who gets to lick the bowl? And today, kids, we're going to use, instead of the big oven, we're using a small oven for these, which works just as well.
So, we're going to be making the whipped cream. Yep. It's called Heavy Whipping Cream, is the full name.
Turn the bottle around there, Chase.
It does say Ultra Pastries.
Okay. Pasteurized.
Pasteurized, yeah.
Pasteurized, yes. Good. Woo. That's good stuff. Yes.
Okay, next we're going to make the,
Whipped cream?
while the cake is baking, we're going to make the whipping cream that goes on top.
Okay.
So we're going to start with a cup of heavy cream.
A cup of it.
Like, it's not like the normal whipped cream that if you were holding it on your hand, it would be bouncy and light.
And
It's like heavy and liquidy.
okay.
Now
So what am I doing?
we're also going to have a teaspoon of vanilla.
And you're gonna put it in there?
So just all the same. And now you can dump it in there.
So,
Very Good.
Good job.
Now dump in the sugar.
And that looks like a fluffy sugar. That doesn't
Or
look
is
like
it
sugar.
flour?
That
That's
looks like
sugar.
flour. That looked like flour to me.
Well, it's called powdered sugar.
Chase.
It's just like fluffy.
Yeah.
It's just fluffy. Okay, let's raise the bowl. Okay. Now we're going to turn it on high.
Whoa.
So kids, my face is messy because I was eating chocolate, but do you see that? Oh, hold on. Let me stop the video for a second and I'll flip the screen and take a video of that. Bye. So, it's looking like that. If you can't hear me now, I'm shouting. Getting whipped creamier and whipped creamier. I'm gonna stop the video so I have to stop shouting now. I'll put you guys back on when it's a little fluffier.
So now our whipped cream is done. So Chase, if you lower the bowl.
Oh my goodness, that looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
Take that bowl out. Look at those stiff peeps. That's going to be the good whipped cream. And somebody.
hey kids, welcome back. So these are what they look like. You will get a picture of the whipped cream in a minute. Well,
Fresh out of the oven.
yeah, and that's whipped cream. It looks like snow, right? But it's whipped cream.
Don't those look good, Chase?
Yeah. So we are gonna say bye.
Yeah.
Stand by for next school crafts. Bye.
How is the finished product, Chase?
Delish.